Well, hello there, and welcome back to Roleplay, Chapter 11, The Final Conflagration. If you remember, 2 weeks ago, we were all wearing exactly the same thing. And in addition to that, we had blown up the beast that Venestra had crafted. In so doing, we basically just carried everything over with us into this chapter as she came crawling down from her chambers above the forge. And the mice were finishing off the last couple stragglers. So, that said, we do have a bit of story. And actually, for Chapter 11, I'm going to read every story moment from the book. Just because. So, the battle for the forge was drawing to a close when the mice gaining advantage over Venestra's minions. The fire and the fierce determination of the loyalists was frightful to behold, and slowly the henchmen were forced back under the onslaught. "For the king!" cried Nez, as a blow from his hammer sent a limp rat flying. There were frightened squeaks from across the forge. Nez looked out to see Colin and his companion running towards them. "Steady now," Nez called to the others. "We know what's coming, but we ain't the ones should be afraid. This is our castle, and the monster that comes for the prince is going to learn the real meaning of righteous fury." In the bright glow of the raging fires, the forge seemed lit by a setting sun, and time slowed as Colin and the other returning mouse ran with all their might, casting long shadows across the floor, the other mouse being Magnus, of course. And then they saw her. She came in a tangle of knobby legs, an enormous alien monstrosity, chasing after the mice. The firelight reflected off her grotesque clusters of eyes, and she slid to a halt when faced with the burning ruin of all her handiwork. Her head jerked this way and that as she took in and assessed the damage done by Nez's bomb. A sickly gurgling screech came from her throat, and Venestra resumed her charge, her hideous clickety-clacking her legs clickety-clacking across the floor. Okay, so there's two normal setups for this. We are going to be playing the first setup because we already saved the king in Chapter 8 and 9. Well, in Chapter 8, and subsequently then Chapter 9 as well. So we basically just need to finish the boss fight and get out of the castle. And this is, there's a special thing for the entirety of the chapter. We can go through water at the end, whereas normally getting pushed off the end of a water tile would immediately capture or defeat a mouse. For us, it just takes us on to the next one. There's also another special rule in which minions can now move from tile to tile. Okie dokie. So, we've already got all of that. I've gone over the special rules of how we move Venestra and how we deal with her. And then there's not a story moment until after she's dead. So, we've already established the initiative order. And now we start. Lily has already paid 1 cheese for her preemptive shot. And actually, it does say a large minion. Do we want to say that's a
I would assume
boss?
A boss is a large minion.
Yeah, boss is
It's a spider. So I get 4. And let's just see what happens here. Oh, that moves back. Alright, so that's 1 hit and 1 cheese.
Because that's 3 resets.
Oh yeah. And so I was gonna attack Venestra's charm, I think, is the worst one. So let's see, she rolls 4 defense. Oh Jesus. Alright,
Super
well
blocked
she blocked it.
Would you expect anything less from Venestra?
Yeah. She is the boss, I mean.
She's the boss's boss.
Yeah. Alright, Magnus, you are up. I really wanted to ride Brody. You can set Meeps on top there so we can see that he's there.
Okay.
There we go. So, Magnus spent the 1 cheese to send Meeps after Venestra, who actually hasn't done anything since you got him, I think.
No.
He just kind of we just
I did
stomped over
He's been
everything.
thrown on some bosses.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
I think he was thrown on one of the
Some of the
centimeters.
spiders.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to become the cheddar golem.
Not really useful.
Alright,
The
Cheddar
max and
Golem.
stuff,
So you have a battle value of 4,
Four, and a
excuse me,
defense of 3.
and a defense of 3.
And I still have my same movement.
Yep. Alright, and so go ahead and roll your 4 there.
At least get rid of charm.
That's 3.
And a
And a
cheese.
And 2 cheese.
Alright, and Venestra rolls
3.
'Cause she got meeps.
Right, she's got meeps on her now. She rolls 1 defense versus how many hits? 3?
Four.
It was 3 hits.
3.
So she rolled a cheese. She takes, so that one's gone. So you actually hit her twice, but you can only pick 1 initiative card.
Right.
So that card is gone. And
She
she
can't
got
have any
cheese for the
cheese.
minions. Well, actually there is no cheese, so they can't have any. Decided. Yeah, Plaid Hat Games, you guys should really just make like sheets of cheese tokens available for purchase on your website. That would be appreciated. Because with rule breakers like us, you didn't give us enough cheese. Okay, so now in order to get rid of Venestra's sting, we have to get rid of Venestra's web.
Right.
Okay?
Tilda.
So you have to get rid of this one before we get rid of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Tilda, you are up.
I should just hang out, right? Because we don't want to be next to the spawn point there.
You can go hit a
Rat.
mouse
That's
or
over
rat.
This one though, because we don't want to be next to that one, right? Was what we decided.
Yeah.
So
That'll work.
I think I can run under there.
2 plus
4.
2.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Rat rolls 2 cheese, no defense. You got 2 cheese, so we each get a cheese, and he's dead. Here you go. There you go.
I mean the cheese
There you
hoarder.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
And you got a second one.
And I
Alright, and Lily. Yeah, so he's dead. It's Lily's turn. She's going to shoot Venestra's web with the longbow.
Not using any.
But this time, I've come prepared. This time, I'm also using Power Shot to give myself an unblockable hit, doubling the attack to 8.
Ouch.
Yeah. So technically that could be 3 unblockable hits, because it's 3 above the 5.
Yeah.
Well, good. Good thing she didn't block. Or can't. Alright, so that's gone. So now we have Venestra's Sting and Venestra's Call remaining. For
Now
2
it's-
melee attacks.
Now it's Colin.
And Lily is going to move into the back corner. Over here. Actually, she'll move.
Okay,
so that's-
but we have to get her to the fire, right? To officially beat her?
we need to try and get her towards the forge. Ish. Not necessarily. It's just during her ranged attacks she attempts to move there. During the story moment, she will be there.
Okay.
Yeah, because her range attacks are gone.
Just attack her wherever she's at. So
she
run
has,
up in her
She
face.
has no more ranged attacks.
Yeah. So she's probably not going to move at all now. Alright, well that's 3 hits. She rolls 1 less defense. So 3. So that was 3
Three
hits,
hits.
right? Okay, and no defense but 1 cheese. So, were you going for Venestra's Sting or Venestra's Call? Probably the Call.
Because you'll bring rat warriors.
Yeah. So let's take the Call out.
And then...
Because we already
Spend
have...
lots of cheese.
She gets cheese when someone gets poisoned. He's immune to poison.
Technically,
You're immune to poison.
since I took that off, I can actually go after her again. Because that's
Yeah,
basically...
because that was a successful attack with that cheese there.
So backslash. And
There's
cheese.
3 hits and a cheese. 3 hits, 1 cheese. 1 defense. Alright, well, that was the end of Venestra. Everybody just, like, murdered her.
Those 2 rats are sitting there like,
The fuck? And she, yeah. So she's dead. Let's go ahead and finish the fight and then I'll read this story moment here. Yeah.
Lit.
So let's just finish off the fight and then I'll... So Nez is next up there. 2 hits. Rat rolls no defense. And finally,
That one actually gets to do something.
yeah. It's gonna
Why is he gonna
attack
move?
Maganos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So,
She's going Magnus.
Blocks
no
the
defense, he blocks the hit.
Yep.
Moves up.
And now it's Filch. Oh yeah, he needs to move up. Filch is just
Just
going to
to
use
that.
his actor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, let's see here. Filch is going to move. And 2 added to his 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's in a space with another mouse. He uses tail link. And that's it.
The rest
So
are
let's
kind of stunned, like,
read
what
the-
the hell just happened?
There was a giant cheese monster. There was some.
And then a scamp came running up and he was like,
There was also, I think there was a ladybug. I'm not sure, but I swear I saw a
I'm
ladybug.
not entirely sure, but it was beautiful.
The next thing you know, there's this one rat just keeps stabbing Finestra over and over again.
There's like
Colin just sitting there like...
they're like, I'm pretty sure there's this giant cheese-looking thing.
Oh, and
eating
actually-
a spider.
Actually, you should have already inflicted an unblockable wound anyways, because she couldn't move back from your attacks.
Yeah.
So, it would have hit no matter what you did.
It was nice to do, though.
Yeah.
I get to roll the 5
So-
die twice.
Once all 4 of her cards are defeated, remove her figure from the board and choose a player to read the following out loud. The mice press the attack, each striking at Venestra when able in the hopes of wearing her down. I'm just going to set this up as a scenario thing. I'm going to have it like that and that. And these guys over here. Just so it looks kind of cool. Sure.
Because he's Ned, and that's what he does.
In the hopes of wearing her down. The sorrow blade sang as it sliced through the air, and each slash Prince Colin unleashed sent Venestra reeling backwards, bubbling ichor dripping from her wounds. Lily filled the changeling's eyes with arrows, and Maganos unleashed his most dire magics, like a cheddar golem. Nez and
Pretty
Filch
much.
struck whenever an opening appeared, and Tilda struggled to keep her companions on their feet. Slowly they forced Venestra back towards the fires that raged within the ruin of the beast. Sensing defeat, the changeling witch reared up in desperation and began spewing thick cables of sticky webbing at the mice. But Colin was undeterred, and leaping forward drove the sorrow blade deep into Venestra's exposed thorax. The scream that erupted from her throat was hideous and painful, and the other mice fell back from the oral assault. Venestra was now half in the fire, and with a great whooshing noise, lines of flame shot up her body. Yet still she did not succumb. Colin cried out, for the ring of remembrance jerked itself loose, and on its own accord shot off his finger and into the fires. "No!" he cried. Suddenly the sorrow blade felt heavy in his hand, and it sent a feeling of cold creeping dread up the arm that held it. But then from the fire burst a large hand, human but ethereal, and it grabbed hold of Venestra. The changeling recoiled from the ghostly hand, but it did not let her go, and from the fire arose the ghostly shape of a woman. She was beautiful to behold, and she looked down upon Colin and smiled at him warmly. Before he could respond, the woman took hold of Venestra and pulled the howling sorceress back into the fire. Venestra screamed helplessly, and soon her entire body was engulfed in flame, and her eyes burst into fiery jelly that ran down her head. That's literally what it says.
Lovely.
There was a brief struggle before the burning spider collapsed, and the mice lost sight of it and the ghostly woman. Suddenly a pipe exploded on the beast's frame, and the wreckage began to rumble as burning steam forced its way out in the hot jets. "It's going to blow!" cried Tilda. "This way!" yelled Maganos, and the mice ran with all their might towards the exit. And in the explosion, the ring of remembrance came back out of the fire and landed on Colin's finger. And he was like, "Yeah, yeah."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And he said, "My precious."
Okay, so now we just play it as normal. We need to get through the pipes
You were-
and out. Well, I figure it's easier that way, so that I'm not that cheating. So, yeah, there's no
Well, Magnus is
no
first,
initiative, so Maganos, take it away.
I guess we just teleport us
Yep.
there.
Yep, we're there.
And explores.
Of course, we're leaving Colin behind.
So where do we go?
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
So-
pretty much. Which way are we supposed to
Okay.
go to? The flip side? Or...
Yeah, we need to get to the flip space.
Wait,
So
we're going through the.
yeah, because that'll put us out on a sewer pipe, which we can then jump in the water and ride all the way out through the other sewer pipe.
That's right.
So it is 3 rats.
Is there any mousetraps?
Yes, there is mousetraps.
That's not gonna be a problem.
So the rats get added. We do a quick shuffle.
Take your cheese minus.
I
one.
kind of wanted to see a surge happen just because Steve the spider would have come in.
You know why Vanessa died so quick? No cupcakes.
No cupcakes. The cupcakes of power.
Of course, it doesn't work out for Steve.
Rat
Stabbed
Warriors,
in the eye.
Magnus, Nez, Lily, and Tilda. I thought we killed Steve last time, actually.
No,
last
he
time
ran
we saw
away.
him? Did he run away?
I gave you your 1 month.
Oh, thank you.
2
my,
minus 1.
My 2 minus 1 for
He's
Lily.
the ones spreading all the mean rumors about us.
Oh,
We're cupcake haters.
yes, we hate the cupcakes. So that's 1 hit. Rat rolls no defense. So, well, we need to go this way, and he's farthest off, so I'll shoot him. Then Colin. So you don't get a cheese this turn, but I think you're fine.
I think I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and spin the cheese instead of moving. Give order to Magnus.
To shoot something.
To
Like
shoot something
chain
and then
lightning?
he can move us too, because we
Yeah.
teleport.
Well, actually, you could move us first, and then chain lightning,
Yeah.
just in case. So he teleports us all to the flip space there, which Nez actually has to open because it's a Tinkerer flip space. That with that little gear there, means it has to be a Tinkerer.
Mind you, we can actually leave without killing all these.
Yeah.
We can see how our shooting goes.
Yep.
So let's.
Save for next time, maybe.
Oh no,
Alright.
they follow
So-
us to the next tile, so.
They roll
Oh.
heads separately. 1 dead, the other dead. Blocked.
No, blocked.
So let's kill. Let's kill the farthest one. How about that? And Filch, he's gonna equip his throwing daggers. Spend 2 cheese for a knife strike because he is higher up than them. So first attack is 1 hit ranged. Second attack is 1 hit ranged and a cheese. Third attack is 1 hit ranged. And the rat rolls 2 defense against the first attack. No defense, dead. So they get 2 cheese, but I steal 1 from the wheel. So they would have a total of 4, so they have 3. And there's special surges now for the rest of the game that anytime a surge happens, an explosion goes off, and we all have to roll defense
Instead of getting
against
like
fire.
the spider.
Yeah.
Magnus is.
Well, now it's Colin's turn again, because that was just to give order.
Right.
No.
So
it
now
wa-
it's Colin's turn.
We skipped
No,
to.
we went to.
Oh, right.
We
So,
skipped
Colin
Colin's
gave up.
technically.
So now it is Magnus, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing I could really do
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
So then we'll say.
Magnus can't really do
Magnus,
anything
And
anyway.
then just split in his flip
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Nezel. famous.
So Nez does that, and go flip it over. So we all wind up here.
And we have to get in the water.
Now here's the bitch of this. You can only move 1 space at a time in the water.
No, we can't. We can all move to the end.
And this
Oh,
is-
right. 'cause
But
you
if
can
we're
levitate us.
levitating,
No, I can teleport.
No, you can levitate through the tunnels in the
Yeah.
water.
Oh,
Because
and I can just
we
teleport.
did that. That was one of the possibilities we could have done when we went
Literally
to Save the
teleports to
Kings.
that.
He could have
We're
levitated
there.
us up the tunnel.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Or
So-
just teleport us to the end. Woo!
Yeah, and as long as we end our movement there.
Yeah.
So now that we've got this, let's go ahead and set this up. So that's what it looks like. We need to
Then
get
we need-
here.
We need another encounter.
5 roaches. I say we kill everything first,
That's fine.
because why not? Might as well clean out the castle of vermin before we leave.
Yep. I feel like at some point Nez should just be able to like. They should have had a thing where Nez could throw his hammer,
And
like Thor. Like,
he just has to go and pick it up.
yeah. No, it comes back to him. It's like Thor's
Well,
hammer.
there is the Heart of Glorm expansion, adds some more stuff, and then there's Downwood Tales coming soon, and I haven't even seen what's in the Lost Chapters. So there's 2 Lost Chapters, maybe that adds more stuff, because I know it has a print-and-play PDF with it. So it has like tokens and things that you print out for the Lost Chapters. So Nez is up first, then Filch, Maganos, Colin, Tilda, Roaches, Lily. I get my 2 cheese minus 1.
Can I give cheese, please? Of course, I really don't need it.
No, you really don't. Alright, well that was pointless.
You need this just so you can like, spend the
Okay.
cheese. So we'll find-
Oh, and they do need to roll 10 still. Nope, nothing. Alright. Niz.
What to do?
Smash.
Yeah.
Kill roaches. I wouldn't worry too much about teleport. One of the things we can do is I'll run to here and then jump in the water.
And you'll end your turn there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be dead.
No
But you get
defense.
the cheese.
They have no. There is no cheese.
There's no cheese, so they can't.
Filch.
Filch is going
We
to.
can donate cheese.
Yeah, that's true. It only has 1.
I know. I can do it.
Yeah, cheese.
So Filch is going to move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to pay 1 to dodge. Or, well, no, because I'm. No, I'm not adjacent. So, yeah, I'll pay the 1 to dodge to move 2 more spaces. Or, no, I'll sit there. And then he'll attack one of the roaches with his 3 daggers. Well, not. Yeah, it's 3 daggers.
Yeah.
So they roll no defense because he is higher up. So that's 1 dead, and he gets a cheese for it. Alright, and Maganos. Getting 3 cheese for Chain Lightning.
Yep.
Alright, that's 2 hits. Roaches roll independently. First one, no block, but cheese. Second one, no block. Third one, block.
But he still
But
gets it.
it's 2 hits. So they're all dead,
Yep.
and they get 1 more cheese.
I already
Which
put it there.
placed. So, do you
I
want
just-
to teleport everybody? Well, he's not on the same space as you, so he
It's
can't.
tile.
Is it tile?
Teleport is one time move this mouse and another mouse in the same tile.
Jesus. Okay, so you teleport all of us to here. We end our movements there, and so we all get. Teleport is a ridiculous spell.
Yep.
I know what's funny about this chapter is that we don't actually have to beat the mice while we're here. You basically just escape.
Yep.
We can just wear our
So-
disguises, too.
2 rats, 3 roaches. Guys, this is the final fight. Alright, so I get my 2 cheese minus 1. And
You can do
You could have taken an actual cheese.
I did
Oh. I'm so used to the
taking poison cheese.
yeah. And you get to go again.
So that's 1 hit and 1 cheese. Versus a rat, because they're harder to kill. Rolls 1 defense. Second attack. 1 hit. Versus no defense. I do want to try and see if we can kill everything
that.
Before we get swept away.
before we get
We
swept
can all
away.
move up one thing. to
Yeah,
give us
so
some bias
because
experience.
you only move 1 space, so it doesn't matter if you roll or not. So
Mhm.
Lily's gonna move up 1. Or no, because it's not her turn yet.
It's not
that
her
was
turn
just
yet.
preemptive strike.
Yeah.
Tilda's up first. Then Lily. Then Maganos. Then Filch, Roaches, Colin, Nez, and the rats. Alright. So Tilda,
I'll cast Fortify.
sure.
Why not?
Which does what?
1 defense for all of us.
Oh, plus 1
It's on my
defense.
turn again.
Nice.
Yeah, no
And
defense.
do you want to move up 1?
Nah.
No? Okay, so you end your movement there,
Yeah.
or you end your turn there. You move up one space. Lily is going to shoot stuff, and I'm gonna power shot. To double my attack, meaning it's one unblockable hit already.
You're really good at doing that.
Yeah, I know.
You always get one at
I-
least, so.
I wish I could give her a freaking melee weapon. I don't think she can use anything.
Just
Because she's
probably
range.
probably
Yeah,
stagger
she
or
can
something.
only use an. She can only use that. Well, she could use the throwing daggers. I think.
Mind you, we are allowing her to use the breastplate,
No, she
so.
can't yet. Yeah, we've modified a couple things.
Yeah.
I mean, we gave Filch one too. He's got the feint ability. That's not normally his. And she's gonna give out some cheese.
Not to Colin.
Yeah, Colin's like, nothing
See.
I'm full.
He can use one more cheese. You have 3 already?
Yep. Because I took it from Nez.
Oh, he's got the clockwork grenade, too.
Yeah. He's also got set traps so he can keep them from
Well,
moving.
Maganos and then Filch is up, so they should, everything probably will die.
They are going to come towards us. How much do you need for a thunderstorm? Just take some extra.
It depends on how many
You've
zombies.
I'm
got
good. See, this is what happens. I never get to spend my cheese.
Yeah.
That last
we
chapter
have
was an
3.
aberration.
Actually,
It really happened.
take one just in case you want to use meeps or something.
Okay.
You're the prince,
And
you're
then
not
you're-
supposed to be
you can
doing
move up.
anything.
Yep. And so I have my turn there. That moves me 1 ahead. And that means it's Makinos' turn, who's going to chain lightning.
Yep.
3 roaches.
Yep.
That's 1 hit. So the roach roll.
No
First one,
defense.
no defense. Second one, cheese but no defense. Third one, defense. Alright, and we are very close to a surge.
Which doesn't mean anything.
Well, it'll still cause an explosion,
Explosion,
which we
yeah.
have to defend against. So Magnos ends his turn there.
So we
Slides
all
up
have one
1.
extra defense.
Yeah. We do get 1 extra defense.
1, 2,
So that is good though.
3, 4.
So it's Filch who
That would
is
give me
going
5
to
die
use
on
his.
defense.
Oh, jeez.
That is, which if you can up your defense past the number of
Actually,
dice, that
I
means you get
can.
an automatic
I can
block.
spend 2 cheese to get me resolve. You may use this ability before rolling defend with this mouse. Add 2 dice to this mouse defense.
So you would get automatic block.
It'd be 7.
So Filch is going to use his enchanted bow. That's 2
Oh.
hits, which actually the bow stars count as 2 successes instead of 1, so that's 4 hits.
That's a dead roach.
And he's higher in the track.
Roach doesn't roll.
Well,
Oh,
Maybe
because
you gotta give the
he
roll.
doesn't have this. Oh wait, no, but he can have the dagger equipped in his tail,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which means he does still have it equipped.
Which means no defense.
Which means it's still -1 defense, and a roach only has 1 defense. So he took just 4 arrows, just like he's got a mohawk of arrows.
He's
and
now a
dead.
porcupine roach.
Yes, he's a pincushion. All right, so the roaches are gone. Colin, Filch ends his turn there.
I guess I'll just move.
Okay. And then you end your turn there.
Mm-hmm.
And Nez. Oh, we're gonna have the surge.
I'm okay with that.
Well, we can all take 1 hit. None of us have any wounds.
Yeah, it's not.
Hey, I want to spend my cheese, alright?
At the very worst, I can spend some cheese and heal it like it never happened.
And I do protect.
Which does
If you roll this,
The shield star.
the shield star counts as 2.
defense.
Yeah.
Okay. So rolling for movement. You only move 1 space.
Oh, right.
He moved
But
1,
you'll
but he
end up
finished.
when you're done.
Right.
You'll end up there
And then,
anyway.
yeah, finish your turn there.
Alright.
Just so the people at home don't get confused. Alright,
Yeah.
so an explosion happens. We all roll our defense 1 at a time, starting with the highest in the initiative order.
Actually, I can.
So you used Fortify, so your defense goes up 2, so it's 1, 2, plus 1, so 3.
Oh wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. 3 normally. Plus the 1.
Yeah, so
There
4.
we go.
And then recast it.
And actually, if you equip your mace, you can
Oh,
equip
no.
a shield and up your defense
It's not
to
a
5.
shield.
No, it's the
Oh wait,
same.
no, because the wording's not
It's the
that.
same.
Yeah.
Same edition. So I take it.
You take a wound.
Next
I'm
one,
not too
Lily?
worried about it.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
up is Lily.
Do I need to cast it? Do you use anything?
No.
Just
Okay, I'll just hang on.
nothing can actually kill us now.
Yeah.
So I've got a leather breastplate, so my defense is 3 plus 1. It's 4. I got 1 defense. Plus cheese. And Maganos. What is his defense at?
2.
Plus 1.
Plus 1 from
It's at 3.
Yep. And he defends. Filch, who has
I don't actually need to
plus
cast it yet, 'cause
1,
this is
so
happening
3,
at the end of the turn.
4.
So. We're good.
And he rolls plenty of defense plus gets a cheese. And Colin, paying his 2 to protect, which is an auto block, but you
Yep.
want to roll for cheese anyway.
Why not?
Because he doesn't have enough. He blocked it anyway.
And Nez,
Has 4. That's the plus 1.
yep, and rolls his block.
Did
Okay,
you
so
roll
now it
protect
goes.
yet?
Yeah, so
now
it's
it's
2.
now it's officially the Tilda's turn, because that was after Nez's added the cheese. Surge happened. This moved up, and now it's Tilda. Remember, one of the actions you can take is scurry. So you're the only one that took a wound. So you pay. You only have major heal.
I have cure.
Oh, you do, which can cure regular wounds.
No, you're right. Never mind. Yeah, this is the. Never mind. Yeah. I was thinking that was heals too.
Still though,
I'll
I'm sure
move.
Colin is fine with you spending cheese. He can always give you more.
Then
And
I
then you can also
I heal
scurry.
too.
And that's what, one more?
It's another
Yeah,
movement
I'll
action. And now that you've ended your turn in the water,
Tilda's like, Slater sucker!
and Lily's gonna do
Heal
the same
myself,
there,
leave. See
and
ya.
then scurry, and there, Maganos,
Move, scurry.
there, scurry,
Swish.
and yeah. So
might as well pull it.
one by one, just so we're not anticlimactic. Filch, move, scurry.
He's pulled
There.
along in a little bubble.
Colin moves, ends his turn,
Oh, I was
and
pulling
Nez
everybody
finally.
along.
Oh, and Nez finally. Like,
I can't swim!
all
So
right.
these little bubbles form around him. And I just like, hurry up!
So, come on, the soup's getting cold.
Meeps is hungry.
All right. I'm going to read this from the book, The Epilogue. They were swept down what seemed like an endless network of drain pipes, filthy waters surging around them, until all at once they were shot into the open night air. They each gave terrified squeaks before splashing down into the castle moat. They were exhausted, and still had wounds that needed tending. So they swam in weary silence to a shallow bank. Filch was the first to make it out, having previously crossed many a moat under the cover of darkness, and he helped the others up. Nez came last, muttering that he had enough of swimming in this life. See, it actually happened. The mice watched as their home burned into the night. The excitement of their victory tempered by watching the castle roof collapse into a swirling maelstrom of flame. Outside the castle was chaos, and the encamped soldiers watched in confusion as towers came crashing down, and masses of rats swarmed from the castle in every direction. The mice slowly made their way around the castle until they were discovered with relief by a hunting party from Barksburg. The old tree in the courtyard was safe. The section of the castle it grew near was largely untouched by the fires, and Colin and his friends arrived safely just before dawn. They were greeted by a celebratory crowd inside the city, and 3 deafening cheers were raised for the heroes of Barksburg. The weeks that followed were bittersweet. The companions rested, and their wounds were tended to. Everywhere they went, they were feasted, and toasts were made in their honor. But Colin could not stop thinking about Miss Maggie and his father, and he wondered if they were okay. And of course his thoughts turned to the kingdom. The people would need someone to rule them, and Colin could do nothing while still a mouse. One night, when the moon was still high, Colin sneaked out of Barksburg and scaled the stone wall in the courtyard. He looked out at the countryside that lay before him, and he felt a yearning deep within his breast for something he could not name. There was a squeak behind him, and turning he saw his friends climbing up the wall. "The prince should not be out at night alone," chided Tilda. "There's mean stuff out at night," said Filch. "I should know. I was one of them." Don't think we wouldn't know if you're sneaking about, said Nez. Indeed, what kind of loyal retainers would we be? Wondered Magnus. Lily crossed her arms and said, I may not be human-born, but don't you dare to have any adventures without me. Colin smiled lovingly at them all, and then nodded to the dark countryside that lay beyond the wall. It's time, he said. There is still work to be done. Indeed, cried Magnus. Our story has only just begun. Now then, Meeps, fetch my pants, I feel a draft. To be continued. Alright guys, well, congratulations on completing Mice and Mystics.
I feel like giving a cheese to Colin.
Yeah, just because, we all gave our cheese to Colin. We're like, my king,
Here, I think this
Feast.
is yours too.
you may feast. Alright, so, yeah, I've been saving this question, so what did you guys think of the story?
I liked it.
I liked
Now,
it.
mind you, the chapters leading up to this one, I have taken creative liberties here and there, so it's not exact. So even for the viewers at home, if you were watching this as a Let's Play to see exactly what Jerry Hawthorne wrote in the game, you will be sorely mistaken, because we took liberties, so that you still can buy the game, and it can all be fresh to you. So, yeah, that was Mice and Mystics. Do you guys like the story, how it shaped up? Were you
Yep.
expecting a
Yep.
different outcome? Hopes, fears, changes? We don't have to keep everything with them because this is the last
I
chapter.
know. I'm just putting all the search cards together.
So yeah,
Unless
it's bittersweet.
I want to keep.
Can't
their,
believe I actually played through the game.
Do you want to keep their stuff, like
All
their
the-
starting stuff together?
All the search stuff can.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah. You know what? I take that back. Yeah, keep their starting equipment on their card because they all have their own separate things. Anyway, so yeah, that was. This has been Roleplay Season 1. I hope everyone enjoyed. Viewers at home. Come back Season 2. We are going to be playing through the Heart of Glorm and some Lost chapters, and then possibly in Season 3 if it's out by that point.
Your leather breastplate.
If it's out by if it's out by the point we go to shoot it, we will be shooting Season 3, Downwood Tales. So, yeah, keep checking back right here on our YouTube. Check our social media sites, and we'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching.